Hi there. I am so excited to share with you my very first video, so bear with me if I make any goofs, but I'm really excited about sharing this with you, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. What I'd like to show you today, it's called Faux Leather, and we're making a Father's Day wallet. If you can see the shininess on this, it's a faux leather, and when you open it up, it's a little cute little wallet where you can actually put cash in here for Dad and gift cards. So let me get started and show you how to do that. Okay, we're going to work with chocolate chip cardstock from Stampin'. Stampin', of course, you know, has the best cardstock in the world. And we're going to cut one full sheet. The first piece you'll cut 9 by 3.5. The second one you'll cut 8.5 by 3 1/8. And then you'll cut 2 pieces 4 1/4 by 2 and 2 pieces 4 1/4 by 1. Okay, so I've got the 9 by 3.5, and I've already gone ahead and scored this at 4 7/16 and 4 9/16. Now, for those of you who don't like measurements, 4 7/16 is one little line before 4.5, and then the 4 9/16 is one little line after 4.5. I thought that was a neat little tip I learned the other day from a friend. So, okay, so you're going to score that. Then we're going to take our Versamark pad and make sure you get a really juicy pad. And what we're going to do is we are just going to, I guess the technical term for this would be smush it all over. Okay, we are going to just really saturate this cardstock just for the sake of time and with the magic of camera. I'm not going to do the whole thing for you. Love the Versamark pad. There's just so many fun things you can do with it. And I will tell you that I did take the Versamark refill pad and just kind of really wet my Versamark, so it was really wet. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see, but it almost looks like it's got oil on it. It's so wet. I'm going to put that in my big powder pal, and then we're going to use the Stampin' Up embossing powder, clear embossing powder, and we're just going to take that and just very generously cover this. Totally cover it. We don't even want to see brown when we're finished with it. So you can totally cover it. That's why I love these powder pals, because you can just dump it all in, and then it's got the neat little thing at the bottom where you can just pour it all right back into the bottle. So you really don't waste any. Okay, so you want, and the hard part with this is watch those fingers. You can always go back again and go over it. So you want it to look like this. You want it to be really real white. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this powder pal away. I'm going to take a bone folder, and I'm just going to draw some lines going through it. There's no right or wrong. Yours doesn't have to look just like mine. Yours is going to look great. It looks kind of scary, but you know, it is so fun and it is so easy. It's really truly harder. It looks harder than it really is. So now you've got this. There's your faux alligator pattern on there. And then we're going to take our Stampin' Up heat tool, and any of you that know me know that I actually had a non-Stampin' Up heat tool catch fire at a workshop one time, so I really recommend the heat tool by Stampin' Up. So as this turns, let me turn this so you can see it actually starting to turn. Can you see it turning there? It's going to turn all brown. And On some spots you'll notice that you might have a little bit of a fuzzy spot on it. Just go back and hit it again with the heat tool and it will remelt. So you're going to do that for your whole piece. Okay, so we have our piece all done, and if you can see the lines, I'm hoping that comes through on the video. It's just, if you could just touch it, it just feels like leather. You want to take your corner rounder, of course, Stampin' Up, and whenever you punch with Stampin' Up punches, you always punch so you can see the bottom of the punch. And you're going to stick the corner of this cardstock into the corner there. And snip. So that is the outside of the wallet. I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to show you how to do the inside of the wallet. Remember the other pieces that we had cut? You're going to take the 8 1/2 by 3 1/8, and you can score it in the middle, or for the sake of time, you can certainly just fold it right in half. Love the Stampin' Up bone folder. Okay, so once you've got that, open it up, and then you're going to take these two pieces that are 4 1/4 by 2. I'm going to take the Tombo multi-purpose glue, and if you just think only to do a U, you're just going to do just the slightest little sliver, but you don't want to put it on the top. So you're just going to do a U, and I'm going to stick it down. And if you cut your pieces and they're just a hair too long, it's got a little bit of glue there. That's what happens if you use too much. You only want to use a little tiny bit. If your piece goes over a little bit, you can just cut it right afterwards with the scissors. So I'm going to do another U. Again, I used too much glue. This glue is coming out fast. Stick that down. And then these pieces are going to go right here. You're going to do the same thing. It's always going to be a U. And they're going to go right on the bottom. The thing I love about this Tombo glue is it does have a little bit of slide to it until it sets up. And that's a nice asset in a glue. Some of the glues, you stick it down and you're stuck with wherever you put it. And I love that we get a little bit of play with this before it really sets up good. So when your piece is all dry, this is what it's going to look like, where you actually have the little pockets where you can put things in it. You're going to go back to the leather wallet, the outside that we just made. You're going to fold on your score lines. And then we're going to close this one up that we just made. And again, we're going to do the U. No, I'm sorry, we're going to do an L, not a U. Make sure you only do that part. We're going to stick this down, and then again, you're going to do another L just along the outer edge. And close the wallet, and that way it will open nice for you. If you opened the wallet and glued it down, it wouldn't close well. It would buckle in the middle. So by doing it that way, you've got the cutest little wallet. And as long as you did the L on the outside, you'll have a place to put those $20 bills for Dad. The last thing that I did was I took the stamp from the All Holidays, the Happy Father's Day, along with some chocolate chip ink, and on just a piece of scrap, I stamped Happy Father's Day on a piece of white. That will get tucked right in here. And then that's one less little pocket that I have to fill for Dad. That only leaves me a couple more gift cards and money to fill in there. And that is your faux wallet for Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed this project. You can purchase all of these items on www.chrisstamps.com, and I hope to see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.